family I was assigned to was extremely unfortunate. It most definitely opened up my eyes to reality, and how unfortunate I was compared to others. Back then, I have seen my hand on unfortunate people, but this was the first time I almost wanted to cry my eyes out because of how unfortunate they were compared to me. One of the family members, named Shane, was unfortunate enough to be partially blind since birth. Because of this defect, he was never able to drive. Now, if there is one thing I always wanted to do, is to drive. And I can't comprehend the pain Shane must have been feeling to know ever since birth he will never be able to drive. Most teenagers by the age of 13 through 15 want to drive, and being the age of 16 and telling your friends that you can't drive because of defects since birth, it must suck to hear that. Now, this was a family of 4. They used to live in a very nice house, and from the stories they told us, it sounded fantastic. But sadly, there was a flood that destroyed their house. The state promised them a temporary house until they bring their old house back to normal. But this temporary house was obviously not well constructed, and when my team entered the temporary house, it was a very sad sight. I remember that they had a piece of wood covering a part of their floor because one day, one of them accidentally fell through the floor. They fell through the floor because of the poor effort that the construction workers put into their home. Luckily, we were there to help them. We were never able to fix that part of the floor with a piece of wood on it, but we did fix a larger part of the floor. When we were finished with it, it looked brand new. We added new insulation, stronger beams, and it was just a strong floor altogether. If there was one thing I will never forget, is the beautiful smiles that they rewarded us before we left. Because with those beautiful smiles, it made me smile. And that entire trip, I could just never forget of their smiles.
ASP has changed my life. ASP made me feel grateful for the life I have. I was assigned to a mother and her disabled son. The son had gotten into a very bad accident when he was 18 years old. Now he's paralyzed. The front of the house only had one exit, so we had to find a way for him to get out through the back. Not having an exit in the back was a fire hazard. My team and I built a porch and a wheelchair ramp so that the son could get out the house if he needed to. The son taught me to never give up and to always believe in God, even in your darkest moments. He was happy in his room, even though he had so little. The mother had a small garden in the front of her house. The last day of our work, my team bought her a pot of flowers for her garden. She loved seeing us, and at the end of the week, she said, "I don't want you guys to leave." They had a big open field with a small pony. Every day at lunch, the pony would nudge us on our shoulders. The second day, we stopped at the store to buy the pony apples. After that, we gave the pony apples every day since that. The group I was in had 3 guys and me. At the beginning of the week, they all knew each other, but by the second day, we were all pretty close. At the end of the week, the entire ASP group invited our families to a cookout at a lake. We swam and ate together, and we had to say our goodbyes. One of the things I remember is that we had brown paper bags taped on the wall. Each bag had a participant's name on it. We wrote good things about each other during the week and placed it in the bags. It was nice to read the comments people had to say. I'm going back this year because ASP reminded me that I enjoy giving back and helping others.
think you can join me in saying thank you both to Edward and Josephine for their words and their deeds and service last year, and for continuing on in this year.